I used to think budgeting meant restriction, like saying no to everything fun or tracking every cent until it made me anxious. But over the years, I realized that budgeting isn't about feeling broke. It's about feeling in control. It's about knowing where my money goes and making sure it's aligned with what I actually care about. So, in today's video, I want to share how I budget my life without feeling broke, how I manage money in a way that feels peaceful, empowering, and real. Number one, mindful money check-ins once a week. I used to avoid looking at my bank account. It made me nervous, like I didn't want to face reality. But ignoring it didn't make it better. Now, every Sunday morning, I do a quick money check-in. I light a candle, open my laptop, and look at my accounts. No judgment, no stress, just awareness. I ask myself 3 things. What came in? What went out? Did my spending reflect my priorities this week? This takes less than 15 minutes, but it's changed everything. It keeps me grounded and reminds me that money isn't scary, it's just information. The enough budget mindset. I used to budget from a place of lack, always focusing on what I couldn't have. But that mindset makes you feel broke even when you are not. Now I focus on enough. Enough for bills, enough for joy, enough for the future. That means I allocate my money into 3 main categories. Essentials, which are rent, bills, and groceries. Joy, things that make life feel alive, like coffee dates, skincare, little treats. Growth, savings, investment, education. I don't restrict joy, I just give it a budget. That way I can enjoy things guilt-free because they're part of the plan. Paying myself first. One thing that really shifted my mindset was paying myself first. Whenever I get paid, the first thing I do isn't paying bills, it's moving a small amount into savings or my future fund. Even if it's $20, it's not about the amount, it's about the message. You come first. I like to automate it so the transfer happens without me thinking. That way, I'm always saving something and I don't have to rely on willpower. Budgeting for joy. Guilt-free spending. I used to feel guilty buying anything that wasn't essential, but I realized that when you remove all joy from your budget, you'll end up overspending later out of frustration. So now, I intentionally budget for joy, even small things like flowers, matcha, or occasional dinner out. I call it my light fund. It's money that adds light to my life. And because it's planned, I can enjoy it fully without guilt. Using visual budgets, not just numbers. I'm a visual person. Numbers don't always click for me, so I start creating a visual budget. I use a simple Notion board or journal page where I see where my money goes, like a pie chart or color-coded tracker. It helps me see balance, not just math. When I notice too much going into one area, I adjust gently. It's not punishment, it's just awareness. Choosing conscious over cheap. Something that changed my relationship with money was realizing that cheap isn't the same as smart. Now I ask, is this conscious? Not, is this cheap? I'd rather buy fewer things that last, good quality clothes, a planner I love, food that nourishes me, than a bunch of impulse buys that don't. It's not about being frugal, it's about being aligned. Every purchase becomes a reflection of what matters to me. Redefining rich. I used to think being rich meant having a certain amount of money, but now I see richness differently. Rich is waking up with the peace of mind. Rich is having time for what you love. Rich is knowing your needs are covered and your dreams are in progress. When you define rich on your own terms, you stop chasing someone else's version of success. And that's when budgeting starts to feel freeing, not restrictive. So, that's how I budget my life without feeling broke, with intention, awareness, and grace. Money doesn't have to be stressful or complicated. When you build habits that reflect your values, budgeting becomes an act of self-care, not self-denial. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: budgeting isn't about having less, it's about creating space for what truly matters. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it helped you rethink your relationship with money. Take care of yourself, and your future self will thank you. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.